remember what I said.
Alrighty, folks, with Tully Lou with us today on the podcast. Tully trains Englewood with trainers, and you own your own sports brand.
Yeah, I do.
And it's called Lux.
Tully.
And it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday, but just feel like any other day.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the sports brand. What's your sort of ethos?
Yeah, so it's very it's obviously women. I kind of created brand about years ago to empower and inspire women to live healthier lives, working out and new gym outfit, kind of feel good and want to work out. It's kind of a little bit fashion forward, premium, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, so I know that my weakness is doing gym clothes.
A lot of men.
I don't really for normal clothes. I shop for like a retail shop, but I shop for gym clothes. What kind of stuff do you make?
Yeah, so I'll do leggings, crops, tanks. I also do hoodies, like lounge pants, and we're just about to launch into maternity, which is really exciting. That age where a lot of my friends already have children, and we kind of found that there was a really big niche in the market for maternity there. The stuff like still functional and really cool and lasts a long time. To launch first, and yeah, I'd love to get like sneak maybe one day, but it's kind of what we're doing.
So is it sort of just to lounge around in terms of the materials, or to work
out around in, just to be really comfortable? I found a lot of women it's really uncomfortable, obviously growing in your stomach, and there was no pants that fitting quite well and stuff. So we've done a lot of research and design to expand the collection. So just to make women feel comfortable and work out and kind of lounge in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how long has it been for?
Well, literally in August, but we're working for quite a while. Maybe. Yeah, it is, but we've been working on it for I think since maybe October this year. It's been an idea for 4 years, but we're launching this year.
And you've got and all that stuff?
Not yet. No, we're not going to do pre-orders, but we're just going to launch online and see how it goes. And then if it goes really well, then we'll expand the range.
Nice. What got you sort of into doing sportswear?
Yeah, so I've always been quite active, and even growing up, I got really active. But back when I was a teenager, I suffered from anorexia and eating disorder and depression, and I had to quit school in year 10. And basically, I had to recover at home. And one of the things that I found helped me a lot was yoga. So I swing yoga a lot. I would do it at home on DVDs and stuff, and I started doing classes. So I was doing that for quite a while. And then maybe in my early 20s, I was doing yoga in Troy. And I remember looking around the room at women and stuff like that, and they were all in really daggy, old school, black, leg shorts, kind of boyfriend style, just not flattering at all. And I remember thinking in the past at that time, I still wasn't 100%, but I was definitely getting better, and I didn't really find my purpose in life. And I remember just looking around. I always loved fashion and wanted to be a designer. And I remember looking in the carts, and I was just thinking, wow, there's a niche in the market for activewear, and really cool activewear that women to want to work out, and really made them feel good because they were wearing, didn't make their body look good. It was kind of they were hiding, and it made me a little bit sad as well because I kind of felt like that in a way. So that was kind of where the idea came about, starting an activewear brand. Back then it was more like yoga because I want to do a yoga brand. That's what I came up with that. And yeah.
What did you get?
Yoga really saved my life. It's a weird thing. I ask this all the time, and I just don't know how to explain it. Kind of way it made me learn to love myself again. Just being more present in the moment. And when I was in a yoga class, I kind of really thought about journal, and it was just in the room, and I kind of realized that I had more potential to live a healthy life and get rid of the eating disorder stuff. And I don't know, I think it just made me love myself again and just made me present.
I've heard so many reviews about yoga, and I always wanted to try. I went to a few classes. I was really at it.
Yeah, lot of people say that. Yeah.
And then B, it was kind of like it's one of those things that I feel
It's
like
hard.
is a real acquired taste, and it's a bit of something you have to practice.
Yeah. And it's like when you, and I actually teach yoga now. I started teaching back in 2011 after I started doing yoga, and I realized it was doing amazing things for me. I kind of passed that on to other people, how it made me feel. I've forgotten what I was going to say now.
Sorry, you're teaching yoga.
I teach yoga, and a lot of people say they're like, you know, I'm shit at it, this. I think a lot of people think it's about being flexible and all that stuff, but really it's like about clearing your mind, being in the present moment, forgetting about external materialistic shit. And it takes a while though. Like it is a thing, like even sometimes I'll do a class and my brain is overdrive. I can't be present, and like everything annoys me, like this voice in front of me, like my crop top, everything. Like I get really irritated, and that's when I know that I actually do need to do yoga more. So I think it just brings you back, and there's something that it does. It just triggers your brain to kind of take things off, don't react.
Like gives you that sense of mindfulness.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like it's still a sort of sensation with boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when I've had like a few days without it, I'll be like, all right, I really need to get the bloody bag. You know,
100%. And that's why I love boxing, and I think it's really fun. I think it's a good workout, but boxing is a form of meditation. Exactly what for me boxing is. The yoga part is like the yin, and the boxing's kind of like the yang.
What part of boxing do you find really meditative?
I find that doing, like, I have to really concentrate, because the one moment that I think of something, I just stuff up, like whatever we're doing, like but I feel like I have to be in the moment and just like really concentrate. I don't think of anything else when I'm doing it, so that's why I think it's like that past yoga, boxing, and the meditation kind of side.
Yeah, I 100% agree with the not thinking of it.
You just don't think of anything.
Boxing, you don't really have time to.
No, exactly. You don't have time, because I'm like thinking, oh shit, I've got to throw a right, I've got to hook, and then like the moment that I don't do something, like last week. Like last week I was training with, we were doing this combo, and I just went for like a left hook, and I literally just like hit myself in the head. And I was thinking about what I was going to have for breakfast. I was like, why am I doing that? So I just like think you just like you have to be present, and that's what I love about boxing.
Yeah, you're trying to look all cool, and you just
yeah. I literally did all. Oh, it actually hurt. I'm like, shit, my left.
So what you get in boxing then?
So I think it was about to go. We obviously my activewear, and we have to shoot campaigns around Melbourne and to help promote the brand and for marketing and stuff like that. And we had this out, and it was fierce and like really cool. And I remember thinking, I really want to shoot this at a boxing studio, like at a boxing place. And I had not really done it before, but I just had this vision in my head. I'm very visual, and I had this vision in my head doing this like really dark, grungy kind of shoot. So we were like Googling all these boxing places around Melbourne, and there was a few that are quite well known and stuff that we looked at, but I didn't like the vibe of it. There's too going on, and then we found Fight. And I just really loved that it was all black, and there was something about it I really liked. So we contacted them at Rowan and Bash, and they're like, yeah, come down and shoot. So we spent the whole day shooting there, and that time at Rowan and Bash, and that kind of invited us to come and box. And I think that they did, because honestly, like I would not have gone into FightFit personally, because like I'm quite outgoing and talk to anyone, but I would have been really intimidated. It's quite an intimidating environment for women, and I think like, yeah, it is quite intimidating.
I think there's that general stigma about like combat sports that make people not want to go there and take the first step. But I think in particularly what FightFit does makes it much less intimidating for people. Don't have, big shirtless guys running around.
No, 100%. But I had to like experience like that to know that, like as soon as I was in and I started boxing, I'm hooked. Like this is not like, yes, there's a lot of men around, whatever, but it's like it really empowering me to like punch a bag and like punch a pad. Like, I'm not really an angry person, but when I box, I don't know what comes out in me. Like, I'm just I'm not angry or anything. It's just like I just hit hard and like I enjoy it.
Well, I think that it has something to do with the fact we all have a lot of pent up frustration.
Yeah.
We don't have many opportunities in the way that we live our lives to really release it.
Yeah, and it's acceptable. So
and this is an environment where it's a safe environment and it's a safe place to be able to be that aggressive.
Exactly, I know.
Release that aggression, because we all have that, but we all suppress it.
Yeah.
And, I think that's what's so positive about it. That's what makes people just really hard on life when they leave.
Yeah, exactly. You just feel so good, and like, I'd love to like encourage more women to do it, and don't be intimidated because it is really impacting.
Yeah, and here as well, we don't care for gender.
No,
everyone does the classes the same.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not hard, but even the boys get in and spar with the girls as well here, and sometimes it's like we're not trying to punch their heads off.
And you know what? Like, I'm such a girly girl, like, but I actually enjoy that. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what it is. Like, again,
it's
maybe
empowering, though.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's like, it's kind of fun. It's fun as well. Yeah.
We all look after each other, but it's good to get in and sort of look around people with all different shapes, sizes, genders, whatever. Yeah. Everyone really works to get us after each other. Yeah. So how long have you been with us now then?
I think 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, but now I'm at Collingwood.
Training with Ruan the whole time?
No. So I trained with Ruan at the start, and then Freddie, who is not here anymore. Yeah. I used to train with him a while ago, and but now Ruan. Yeah.
And what do you like about Roo?
Well, he's one of my best mates now. So he's such a kind, soft guy. Like, once you kind of get out there and start training, he's like, gives zero fucks, and it's like, I don't know, he's just fun as well. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
I haven't had too much to do, but everybody in Collingwood, it's always good to pop my head in and chat with him.
And I love too that he's so passionate about what he's doing and about FightFit, and I think it shows through FightFit. Like, so I think passion is a lot of things.
Simplifies what all of the trainers have in common. He's really humble.
Yeah.
As well.
Exactly.
He's not like somebody intimidating, approachable.
Yeah.
And just like really cool dude, and we've got a lot of those trainers.
Yeah.
I was with one of my mates around this gym.
Yeah.
And I was walking around. I was like, all right, so that's Cameron. He's such a cool dude. He's also really good. That's Christian. He's a
that means like you've created a really, really cool community. And that's what Ruan's done at Collingwood, and even like South Melbourne back in the day. Like, I think how I was saying before about how women are intimidated, I think he changed stigma because he started training all girls, and like, I think they realized that, it was fun and it was intimidating. I think he's created a really cool which is always fun, because that's one thing that will all bring you to a gym, is a really good community. Gym makes you good. And I think you should be super proud of that.
Yeah, communities are massive.
Yeah.
If you've got people around you who are trying to kick goals in the same way as well. And
it makes you get up early.
Have high fives.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if I all the places that I go and train, they're all little community stuff, and when your mum goes off at 5:30, it's kind of a lot easier to get to the gym and do an early class.
Especially if people are going to hold you accountable.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, we're expected there. So what's next for you then?
Oh God, I don't know. Just keep expanding our brand, and obviously the maternity and stuff like that, and just keep designing and kind of just trying to take over the world, I suppose. Yeah. And still boxing, of course, FightFit.
You don't have any
Oh, no way. No. Like, my best friend and I train that, and sometimes I think, oh gosh, maybe, but no way. I don't think I could do it. Like, I just don't know.
What about a FightFit challenge?
Nah, I don't think I could do it. Nah. Nah.
I've been boxed for 5 years.
I know, but like, I don't know. I could do it.
Yeah. Is it more the commitment, or is it more getting it in?
No. I'm good with commitment. I think it kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to punch on with like Rowan on the pads and stuff, but I don't know if I could.
It is a whole different level of
exactly. And I've watched some of those fights, and I've seen those girls get hit, and I've seen blood.
People want to win.
Yeah, I know. And I would be that person because I am super. Lisa sitting over there, and she would know I am so freaking competitive that I just don't know if I could do it just for that one reason. I'm so competitive.
Yeah, you have to.
I'd probably nails. Like, bitch, I'm going to win.
The nails.
Yeah.
You have to get the gloves off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. True. I didn't even think of that. Okay, maybe I'll, like, I don't know.
So where can everybody find you on Instagram and all that?
Yeah, so Tully Lou on Instagram, and then like Tully Lou Facebook for the Tully Lou team, which is our brand Instagram.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What's the branding like? Is it like Tully Lou?
It's like Tully Lou, and it's like a T that apparently everyone keeps telling me it looks like a test T, but I feel like we designed, so it's like a
for those people who are watching it.
Yeah.
Have a look at Tesla.
Yeah, so Tesla T, I mean, and then like Tully Lou, but when I designed it and stuff, I didn't even know what Tesla was. So I don't know if Tesla was around, to be honest, in back before, might have been like 2. So
I think Tesla was in the works.
Yeah, well, Tully Lou beat Tesla with the logo. So
Elon Musk has got nothing on you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you should paint that logo.
I know, right?
Sue Elon.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's got enough money there. Gotta be set.
Yeah. So have you done these sort of things before?
Yes, I have. I have never done a live one before, but I've done a lot of podcasts. A lot of Excel-based businesses and stuff. I'll go and talk about my journey and my recovery and how I started a business. I also do like a lot of motivational speaking and stuff at events, like at like health and wellness events. I've spoken at schools, just stuff like that. I really find it, I really enjoy doing stuff like that. I think my story is probably quite relatable for a lot of women. It's unique, and I just really enjoy, telling my story and showing women, guys, that as always, you could be struggling in life with a mental illness, eating disorder, all that stuff, but there is always light at the end of the tunnel. You have to really work on yourself and purpose, find passion, do the meditation, do the yoga, and definitely like end of the tunnel. I like when I was a teenager, I thought my life was going to consist of being a food, like not being about being fat. When I was a teenager, I thought it's acceptable. You have to be skinny. You loved, you had to be skinny. Be accepted, you have to be skinny. It's ridiculous. I honestly thought that's how my brain was for the rest of my life. Until I found yoga, I found meditation, stuff like that. That's when it changed.
That's given you how to have a healthy relationship with exercise and food rather than sort of that.
Obsessing.
Obsessing about it.
100%. And I do. Some it depends going on in my life. Like if I'm super stressed, I can find myself going back to old habits and like I'll click and I'm like, oh my God, like don't go back into the old pattern, like not eating enough food and like over exercise and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm an age that I can realize that's happening and like turn it around and be like, I was doing that. I was not healthy and I was really not happy. I was very sad and like, sad, just whatever. So kind of feel it coming and I'm like, I have to turn that around. So I'm at an age now that I can. And then that's when I need to go back to yoga or to meditate or surround myself around inspire people who are like mine and then I'm not going to compare myself with them and all that kind of stuff.
Do you think that from yours, there's been a lot of sort of like trial and error trying to find the balance. Do you think you've done a good trying to strike the balance now? Balance
is, I find balance such hard word, like hard to explain. I definitely think I found balance, but also I feel like, I don't know, it's just like, no, I think I have. I think I definitely have. Some days, like I said, I don't think I have. Because when I rest, I've got shit going on in my life. And all that stuff.
The pendulum swings and you have to swing it.
Yes, I have to swing it back. And but yeah, I definitely understand balance more. I'm getting older and know how to kind of balance my life out a bit.
What kind of theatres have that mind and body?
Yes.
Because in terms of like having like of mindfulness and doing things that your mind in check and your body as well, but having sort of a moment where the two can coexist.
Yeah, true.
A really important thing, like you've done with yoga, like you've done with boxing.
Yeah,
I think that that's a really So what do you think is causing people to, like, especially in young girls, such a massive epidemic of body images?
Social media. It's social media in some ways. It's so amazing. Like, it's definitely helped me, my brand, my business, and all that kind of stuff. But it is so damaging and it's addictive. And I think a lot of young girls are looking at these women on Instagram, and these women are only showing snippets of their life that is amazing. They're not showing when they're sitting there, when they broke up with their boyfriend, they're crying or whatever. They're showing the best parts of their life. And these young women are seeing all like with like Botox fillers that are like 21 and stuff, and they look at them and think that they're comparing themselves with them. And then obviously if you're comparing yourself with people and like looking at all these lives on Instagram and stuff, you start to feel shit about yourself. And I know, like, sometimes, like, Instagram for me, like, I have to delete the app, like, and I use Instagram a lot for business and all kind of stuff. And
you can't scroll through it for 2 seconds without seeing some beautiful people.
Exactly. And you know what? These beautiful people, there's beautiful people around the world, but they're all filtered, they're photoshopped, they're everything. And like I said, they're the part of their life, and it's not really so. Even I have to delete the app sometimes.
It's ideologies that are completely unattainable for most. For most people.
Yeah, but it's very triggering. Like, I know this because, like, I talk about it all the time, and I'm talking about it to you now. But I will scroll Instagram, and sometimes I just look at it, and I'm like, I feel shit about myself. Like, we're so ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't be going on. We should be going on an app like that and feeling shit about yourself and your life after that, because it's just. And it is triggering, and it's causing a lot of mental health issues.
Especially if it's overindulged as well. Because sometimes I look at my screen time and I'm looking at 4 hours in a day.
Yeah. Don't even. I had to put a limit.
4 hours of your bikinis and booty.
Exactly.
Damn, Bilzerian. I was gonna unfollow that guy.
It is. It's like, we are spending so much time on our phones, and I'm not saying that I don't do this, because my screen time scared the shit out of me. I was like, I've done so much in that time, because it's just scrolling. Like, I don't even look. I'm just like scrolling. It's ridiculous. And I think that is affecting a lot of young girls, not just young girls, like, anyone, guys as well.
I think like you obviously definitely have more of like a relatable standpoint with young girls.
Yeah.
But I also think that it's more of a silent sort of thing with guys as well.
Yeah.
And it's very abundantly clear when you look at Instagram why that would affect girls, but not much guys.
Yeah. I think a lot of women too were just like I said before about when I was younger, I honestly thought that I had to be skinny to be full, beautiful, and it's so stupid. Honestly, I did. And that's just like, and back then there was no social media. Imagine that times 100 now. I'm so glad that I'm my age now and I'm not in that, you can because it actually scares me. I don't know how I would have got through it if that's how I thought then.
So you're saying from like a 2019 13, 14-year-old girl's standpoint, this is like a real...
Yeah, it's an issue. Yeah, it's an issue. And that's why I love speaking at like all these events and stuff like that, because I just like... when I talk to them, like I'm raw and honest, and there's no bullshit, and I just kind of like... I don't know. I just like to let them know that shit doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a size 6. It doesn't matter if what's in here and what makes you happy in your heart. All that other stuff is just, it doesn't matter.
What do you think about? That's a really interesting point, but there has to be. I feel like it's a cancer that's going to grow. Not that it's all bad, as you said. Social media is such an amazing thing. Connect and people see what your friends are doing all the time, and to connectivity in like the effect that can on people, it can answer. Right? But there can be a way to sort of that. Role models is a really good one, and people who have a reach and have an influence who are role models. What other sort of things do you think?
No, I definitely think roles 100%. I don't know how.
I had wanted to remove the
likes. That would be phenomenal. If they did, that would definitely one forward in,
time.
Yeah. It's like, how many hacks have I got?
Refreshing.
Yeah. God, that person didn't like my photo.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
No, I think it definitely help. I think that is one thing that would be amazing. I get asked this a lot as well. I actually don't know because it is there. And like I said, everyone is addicted to it. It is there. And for some reason, people are so interested in other people's lives. Like I was talking about this morning to one of my friends. She's like, I actually deleted the Instagram app. And I was like, that's freaking amazing. Well done. And she's like, I don't know why I'm stressed in why, like, I don't know why I need to know where people are or what they're doing or why do I have to know what I'm doing. And I'm like, it's so true. And it's just so interested in where people are. It's like, you know, we check in everywhere and stuff like that, or like, you know, do an Insta story and say we're at FightFit. Why do we care if people know? It's like validation. And it's like, I don't know how to get rid of that because people are just so concerned about validation and what people think of them, and
trying to get that Insta envy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's so crazy. Yeah, but we all do it.
Yeah, and every time you post or anything, like that, to get to the crux of it, you're just trying to like show why your life's cool.
Yeah, it's like I said, I don't do it, but just
yeah, but. It's one of the things, isn't it, that you don't feel you're not really in touch with society.
Yeah.
If you don't
do it, exactly.
It would be amazing to have review.
No, I haven't watched it since I was about 10.
They're really conceptually cool.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
episodes and stuff, and one of them is about the social media and the
really,
and nobody talks to them. Wear different shirts.
I shift, like it's slowly, like it's not a shift. Like I said, my friend showed the app and a lot of people have gone off Instagram and stuff. Honestly, I look at them and I think, actually, that's kind of cool. Like you're cool. Like I like that you've deleted your life. You don't have social media, and I actually think that is cool. But for me to do that, I'd be like, oh, I can't. But I do think there is a shift happening because I've heard it through quite a lot of people lately that they don't have social media and they've deleted the app. And I just think that's kind of it's cool. Like I went to a bar on Friday night, like a piano bar. It was really random. And we walked in and I was like, oh, this crowd is a little weird. And we felt a little bit out of place. I looked around the room and they were all like kind of arty, kind of performing people. And like I was so intrigued by them because they gave zero, like not. And then I turned to my friend and I'm like, hey, I've just looked around the room. Not one single person is on their phone. And I was like, that's kind of cool. Like they're actually just here being present and enjoying the night. And then that made me put my phone away. And also my phone was dead. But I did put my...
That's when you know that you're struggling. Your phone's dead. You check it.
My phone was dead. But anyway, I put it in the bag before it had died. And then I around the room and literally no one was on their phone. I was like, these, and even though that they weren't adult, they were just very like, no, I'm not going to say the word, like just very different to where I would usually go and stuff like that. And I actually, once I saw that and realized what was happening in this place, I kind of automatically was like, these people are cool. Like they don't give a
niche crowd like that. They're probably, if it's more of an artsy sort of like
stuff, and they were like dancing like really carefree, and I was like, I like this place. I usually wouldn't be a place that I want to.
Yeah. This is when you sort of recognize that sort of thing that's cool. Like people aren't on their phone.
No, and I did. I was like, oh, this crowd's kind of cool. And
where was that show go?
Called Murmur, and actually we're going.
Was it in Brunswick?
No, it was in the city. It's like a piano bar. It's like how like in New York there's like piano bars and there's people like stand around the piano and like sing, like you can request songs, like it was John Farnham, The Horses, like really cool like songs, and every single person in the room like had their arms in the air and were like swaying and singing, and I was like, this is cool.
That's awesome. I lived in London for 3 years and there was like these really cool jazz bars in this place.
Yeah, they're the best.
Shoreditch.
Yeah, Shoreditch, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like East London.
Yeah.
Really cool. Like more of a built-up area
Yeah.
now, and the most cool jazz bars in like the little side street.
Yeah.
And you'd have these bands playing. There was one place, it was called, Queen of Heart, I think it was called, and they'd have like these gospel choir.
See, I love that. Yeah.
And like it was this like gospel ensemble.
Yeah.
And they'd like get everyone up on the stage, and they'd make you dance, they'd make you sing.
It's
cool.
It's nice. I just wish there was more places like that around. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it's cool when you can find something a bit different. Like
yeah.
That. Yeah. What's plans for the rest of the night then for your birthday?
Forgetting how old I'm turned. And just going out for dinner with my family. And yeah, probably have an early night.
Yeah.
It's a weekday and I've got to train with Ruan tomorrow morning. Pretty boring. Pretty much a nana. No, I'm saving myself up for Saturday with the girls.
Hello, what are you doing Saturday?
We've got like a lunch. My best friend, her birthday was yesterday.
Don't tell us where, or else you might.
Yeah, no, I'll keep that one under wraps.
You just keep bashing along the trip.
Actually, it's fun. I wouldn't mind if it came. No, so we're going out for like a girls' lunch, and then see what happens after that. So it's like a boozy lunch. Yeah, very with lots of food, and yeah, it'd be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, everyone knows where to find you. Tully Lou, Instagram, Facebook. Thank you so much for coming and sparing some time for us on your birthday. I know you've got to get out of here before 5 o'clock.
I was very strict with that. Like, mum and dad will be on my back. No, it's so fine. I actually live down the road, so it's really fine.
Awesome. We'll have to arrange one in the future, special brand launches and everything.
Yeah.
Come on, we'll do about some more pressing issues, solve the world's problems.
Yes, 100%.
Awesome. Well,
thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
That's okay. Done.